Hello, hello. We are live. It is Thursday, June 8th, 2023, and we are here for the daily transmission. Please say hello wherever you are. I appreciate those of y'all who reached out to me yesterday. I had just this weird Wi-Fi situation. It came back on like toward the middle of the late morning, I guess, like around 10, 11 o'clock, is when it started being more consistent. But my Wi-Fi was completely off yesterday morning. Super fun since I woke up at 5 a.m. to work with a client who lives on the other side of the world. But all of that is to say, we are here. Y'all, I have been getting a lot of questions from my YTT people, from my own clients about what's the astrology, what is happening. And I've been holding my tongue. I've been biting my tongue for a while because transparently, June looks like the beginning of an absolute shit show. I don't even know, let's stop sugarcoating it. June looks like the beginning of an absolute shit show for 3 months. We have a huge summer of retrogrades. Literally every single thing except Mars goes retrograde, and we just had a Mars retrograde, so thank God Mars isn't going retrograde. We've already got Pluto retrograde, and that's mostly what I want to talk about today. Now, I wrote a post a few months back when Pluto entered Aquarius. I need you to understand more than are you a millennial? Are you Gen X? Are you Gen Z? Are you whatever? Good morning, good morning. More than that, understand you need to know what your Pluto placement is. And knowing where Pluto is in the sky helps you to understand, at a transformational level, what our whole generation is focused on right now. So with that said, Pluto is the first in our summer of retrogrades to do so. It's already happening. Over the weekend, I believe it is Sunday, maybe Monday. I'd have to check my calendar, but that Pluto retrograde goes back into Aquarius. Now, I want to read this. I saw this earlier today, and this is on a Reddit forum, and someone said, this is what the 11th house looks like. The 11th house is the house of Aquarius, okay? So if you want to understand what it is we're here to learn with Pluto and Aquarius, this is going to be a long transit, y'all. It's going to backtrack into Capricorn. We're going to get to that in just one second. After we go back into Aquarius, Pluto will be there until 2044, 2045, something like that. So hear me when I say what I'm about to say, okay? So it says, folks that spend enough time in organizing either grow to understand that they don't need to be friends with or even like someone to be in solidarity with them, or they burn out. The movement isn't a friend group. Hi, fifth house, okay? The fifth house is Leo. Those are your friends. Fun friends, flings, fifth house, okay? 11th house is your allies. You don't have to like them. We don't have to be best friends with them. It's not a club. It's people in collective struggle. You won't like some of those people, and that is perfectly fine and healthy. Listen to me when I tell you, and this is not the pain Olympics. We need to work together because it's really people in power and people without. It's people in power and people without it. There's so many different small battles to fight, and that's no one's saying not to do that individually in our own, let's say niche, passionate, some people are really passionate about animals. We've got Black Lives Matter. We've got our Pride Month, absolutely fight your individual battles. But we need to understand that the big battle, you're looking at it in fucking New York right now. People can't even walk outside. They can't breathe. Okay, these wildfires, we're going to see so much of this. I hate being this person. I don't want to be a doom and gloom astrologer. This is not my job. Okay, we need to work together so that I can have nicer things to say to you. Okay, when we're talking about the period of time where Pluto is going to be in Aquarius, these are all of the projections for climate change. I've been saying this for a while. Pluto moving into Aquarius this whole transit, this is power to the people. And when I say the people, I mean the people of the planet. Like, we have to understand that, like, I said this to my fiance the other day, and it was like, I don't even know. We're very progressive. We understand like how things work or whatever, at least as much as we're able to understand it. And I said to him, you know, like, the old people don't care. Okay. Especially, you're talking about the people who still have their Pluto in Leo, self-centered motherfucking people. Oh, people who have their Pluto in Virgo. Oh, they think they know everything. Okay. People with Pluto in Libra. Oh, they're still trying to play to both sides. Like, just keep the peace between all the generations. Once all those old people die, it'll be a lot easier. No shit. I know it's like really morbid or whatever, but they don't care about changing things because, and we heard it out of the mouth of someone recently, like literally just the day after I said this, they don't care because they're not going to be alive for it. When they hear the projections for climate change, they hear 2045, they hear they don't care. They're going to be dead as fuck, right? We're not, ideally, okay? Ideally. And like, we have children, okay? And not for nothing, it doesn't matter. Oh my God, does it not matter? You know, forget like my own personal philosophy that like this is a total hallucination and we're all just like one thing having different weirdly conscious experiences somehow. Okay. Forget that. And the concept of like everything is one and oneness. So like when I die, I'm still alive in everything. And like, you're still going to have to deal with this old people. You're just not going to be in your old people body. You're going to be in a different body. Cool. Okay. Like, one of the things I sit around, I'm not worried about dying. Me, like Fanny, I sit around thinking about being the last human. That's when I get sad. So weird. I'm such a weirdo, y'all. Okay. So this is like the moment. Okay. Now, the first thing that this said, right? Folks that spend enough time in organizing either grow to understand that they don't need to be friends with or even like someone to be in solidarity with them, or they burn out. Or they burn out, that is the focus of your summer. Okay. Because Pluto's backtracking into Capricorn. We're going to see, I don't like to be this person, but we're going to see a lot more shit like the fires. We're going to see a lot more shit like the bank stuff, right? Capricorn, hello, because it's all about the people in power and the power structures and us having to realize, oh, there's actually no safety net. It's an illusion. They're not protecting us from anything. They're not helping us with anything. They're not going to come to save us, as if COVID wasn't enough of a fucking hello. No, they don't give a fuck. Okay. So we have to come together. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to take care of ourselves individually and as a community, right? And so we're going to see all kinds of evidence of that, whether it's like natural disasters that are inherently caused by, oh, there's this whole fucking thing about the Amazon. Have y'all known? Do you know, right? That I'm not, honestly, I'm like a dumb American, so I'm not like geopolitically intelligent enough to have like a whole conversation about this, just like full transparency. That's not my job. But I was just reading this thing the other day that basically like the Amazon's like kind of, there's this new like law that they're maybe trying to pass down there, that it's something to do with people, if you were not like in the Amazon, like an indigenous person in the Amazon, like born in the Amazon before 1988, then you like don't have your claim anymore. And it's all to do with like giving more companies the ability to like harvest more out of the Amazon. And like, FYI, we kind of need it. Like, I don't know if you know what trees do, but it's like really important for us for like the whole oxygen thing. Well, fuck around and find out. Right? I don't know. Nature is so much smarter than us and it will solve this problem. So that's something that we need to recognize as humans, that the people in power, the few people who have all of the power here, that they're fucking it up for the rest of us. And we need to fix it. We need to come together, put them away. Like, okay, grandma, go to bed. Fucking good night. Okay. Like, time to retire now. Thank you so much for your service. Thank you and good night. And stop voting for these people. Like, what the fuck is your problem? Oh my God. I need to get out of here. I need to get out. I'm so sorry. Come together and take care of yourself. Okay. Those are the two things. Take care of yourself. If you are not working on your resilience, if you are not working on your core stability, you have no business being part of anything. You have no business contributing. You need to take care of yourself. Okay. If you are not taking care of yourself, oh, P.S., that's totally why everything is the way that it is. Like, you're conditioned to pack your day full of things and to, right, always have something to do and be responsible for every single thing and have all of these different things calling for your energy and attention outside of yourself, so that you're exhausted at the end of the day and you don't have enough to think or feel your way out of this fucking chaos. Like, it's all designed so that we can't have this conversation. It's all designed so that we cannot come together and do what's correct for us. You're not going to be able to know where to go, who to be with, what's correct for you, unless you're taking care of yourself. Okay, so that's number one. And then number two is putting aside your fucking ego for a minute and recognizing that, yes, we can have our individual causes. Like, I'm very progressive. I live in Florida. I understand that there are a lot of people around here who do not think about things the same way I do. But at the end of the day, we are all technically in the same situation. Like, that we are all going to be absolutely fucked if the people in power have their way. And to my point earlier, they're all going to die. Like, can we not relinquish our power and energy to them? Okay, let's just not. And that's, and it really, that's what it comes down to, is that this is becoming more about like our survival as humans, versus like our individual causes are fine. Like, we can care about those things. This is not whataboutism. This is the recognition that, like, if we don't have oxygen to breathe, then none of those things matter. You don't have oxygen to breathe, if you don't have food to eat, if you are a climate refugee, doesn't really matter. Any of this other shit does it. So that's number one. Okay. Those are the two things I need to say to you today. I think this is enough for me today. Good morning. Happy Thursday? ? Right. And again, like, there's only so much control that we have over this. So don't spend your energy worrying about this. It's one, right? Small steps every single day. Okay. Intentional steps every single day. We got to work on ourselves first before we're going to be able to organize. Just truly, truly. And I hate this, but it's like so human, you know. It's like things have to get to, I hear this all the time with my clients. It's like, I feel like I had to get to the bottom before I could work my way back up. Like, why the fuck do we do that? Like, can we stop? Like, can we just get off the cross and like not, like, we don't have to suffer to learn a lesson. We can just learn it. We can just not have to feel extreme pain before we get motivated to change the situation. Is this not extremely painful? Is anybody from New York right now? Are you like in New York right now? How much pain are you feeling? Are you in Canada right now? How much is it? Like, you can't breathe. This is the last thing I'll say. This is like a weird point to end on, but like, I was reading this article and like a Broadway singer, she had to stop her performance 10 minutes into her, right, into the production. And then they subbed her in. Right. So you're in New Jersey, right next to the city. So like, the sky is on fire, essentially. It's like weird apocalyptic orange outside. Right. It's like how I would imagine it looks if I lived on Mars. Like, and this is all our own fault. And like, not, you know, I don't want us to feel, again, because that's like the whole like getting off the cross thing. This is not about what we did yesterday. This is not about how we fucked up yesterday. This is about what can we do today, now, and just focusing on that every single day. What can I do today, now? Right. But anyway, I was mentioning about the Broadway singer because they subbed her in with her understudy. And it's like, if the first person couldn't do it, then obviously the second person can't do it either, you know? And it's like, we're not taking care of, it's such an individual, like such a self-serving society that we live in. And like, at the same time, it's like an entirely self-sacrificing society that we live in. It's like the worst fucking dichotomy I've ever seen. Anyway, take care of yourself, be intentional, and keep your fucking eyes peeled, y'all. I call it the summer of retrogrades. And that's why the flow that I'm creating as we head into summer on June 21st, which, yes, I will have some kind of virtual version of this so that people who are not local can participate or get into that energy. But yeah, just trying to bring more air. Like, it's a very air infused flow. Because it's all about creating connection, heart to heart, and staying flexible and open to new ideas, because we do not know everything, and we need to stay open to learning and to growing, and to especially this very Aquarian energy of like putting your own shit aside for the greater good. And that's it. I love y'all so much. I hope this was inspiring. I don't know what this was. I try not to do this very much, but honestly, I've just had so many people asking about like what's going on, like what's happening, what's going on this summer, that I felt like I just needed to get it out. So here it is. We will keep talking about it, I guess, as like moments happen. We'll point to it and we'll be like, haha, right? If you see one of these moments and you're like, oh, Fanny said this would happen, screenshot it, send it to me. I always love knowing that I'm right before it happens, even if it's not the greatest news. Because really, at the end of the day, like, all of this is happening to get our attention, right? Like, this is happening to get your attention. Like, this is a crisis, not just like a philosophical debate about whether or not is this cyclical, is the earth warming up? Like, no, it doesn't matter. That, like, are we all gonna fucking die? And if we don't have to all die, like, how do we make that happen? I don't know. That's it. I'm gonna stop talking. I love y'all so much. I hope you have a great day. Happy Thursday. I'll be back tomorrow with something better, I'm sure. Something lighter on Friday. So I'll see you then. Bye.